Good now. I think we're good now. Okay. Okay, I think we're good for now. This kind of sucks. I think I know why it's doing. I think I know why it's doing poorly. It's because of the NVMe drive, which sucks. It sucks. I have a really good NVMe drive, but it's just like randomly failing, it looks like. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let me share my screen again. Sorry, I'm just not in a great mood at the moment. Okay. Can you see my screen again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so he's the richest man in the world, but also considered too miserly. What does too miserly mean in this case?
Miserly means a very stingy guy.
Oh, so he's stingy. He's a cheapskate.
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay.
like some okay, whatever. Means so basically here I am talking about how the feudal structure worked. Basically means the top level administration of the uh, civil administration that was dominated by Muslims. However, the local level means at the village and what you call district level, those were dominated by landed caste. Hence, these were called either Deshmukhs or Doras.
Got it.
Uh, huh. Means here means 60% for state lands where this means they were called divan lands that means they're state lands, and 30% were landlord lands. Means there are two main class of landlords in Hyderabad. Samasthanam, which were Hindu Rajas and which were very common near uh, Raichur, Doab, and Paiga lands, which are very common in Bidur Gulbarga side. So Bidar, Gulbarga are both in Karnataka.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So means the House of Paiga were very close nobles to uh, Nizam, and this Nizam and well the structure was it didn't change a lot from Mughal time and means there is a concept called Ryotwari land where basically uh, means a village peasant can hold his own land, but due to the caste structure of the subcontinent, wherever the Ryotwari land was applied, there the landed caste there over gained much more power. For example, in Maharashtra, in Ryotwari land was everywhere. So the landed caste over here, the Marathas, means they gained a lot of power. Means them being a Patil or a Deshmukh, they gained a lot of power. And same is the case in Tamil Nadu also. Means they their landed caste were as you know Vellalas and Gaundas. So that kind of thing.
Yeah, so they were basically
Means
like they are like Gaundars, Mudaliyar, so on and so forth.
yes, and in Karnataka there were Lingayats, in Telangana means Reddis, Kapus, and so on. So these were a landed caste over there, and uh, they had held intermediate power, but uh, they were quite well to means all the Reddis, Marathas, and so on. So let's move forward.
One of the least literate regions of India,
So,
good jobs are accessible only to Muslims and upper caste Hindus due to lack of good jobs requiring education. Many poor people foregoed education entirely and stuck to their caste occupation. For okay higher education, Osmania University was there, but in Urdu. For first class higher education, Nizam College was there, but was English. So basically,
and if
none of
we
the
want
no native language education aside from Urdu and English.
means there were schools everywhere as far as I know, but means why would you go to a school when it's not applicable further to life? Means it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Am I getting?
No, I get it. I get it.
So
Go ahead.
so many people didn't. So many people didn't uh, 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 considered literate. Those who are landed caste, they mostly got uh, access to at best Osmania University. Osmania University means it's in Hyderabad, very popular one. So this means, but the language of education was Urdu, means Dakhni Urdu.
Was Nizam related to the Ottomans? I mean, not really.
Central Asian Turk, as far as I know.
I mean, yeah, the Nizams are the. If you trace it back far enough, then sure, I guess you could say Nizams are the ancestors of the Nizams were Turkic empires from Central Asia, but those guys and Turks, as we know them today, it's the same thing with the Ottomans. Like if you trace the origin of the Ottomans all the way back, then yeah, they're like Central Asian, nomads or whatever. But the Turks of today have very little in common, or like most people in Turkey have way more in common with the surrounding countries than they do with Central
Like
Asian Turks.
like Armenia, Greeks,
Yeah,
Kurds.
they have way more in common with Armenia, Greece, Syria, Iran. They have way more in common with the surrounding people groups. Georgians. They have way more in common with the surrounding people. Albanians, Serbians, Croatians. They have more in common with those people than they do with, like, I don't know, Kazakh people or Kyrgyz people or Uyghur people.
So means you skipped a slide, I think. So. No. Okay, Andhra Pradesh. So basically, uh, did you skip a slide?
No, we're
It's,
now we're coming to Andhra Mahasabha.
so basically, uh, for a story starts with formation of Andhra Mahasabha. Some for having linguistic rights in the Telangana region of Hyderabad. Uh, many people, many literate people, such as Burga Ramakrishna Rao and M. Hanumanta Rao, they founded Andhra Mahasabha in 1921, and means at first they were wanted reforms such as abolition of bonded labor and wanted to curtail the excesses of landlords, and also wanted to means at that time, Hyderabad legislature was just formed due to pressures of British government. So Hyderabad legislature was formed, but means uh, Hindus in general wanted better representation in this legislature, though. So Andhra Mahasabha kind of fought for it, and uh, uh, in a similar way, in Maharashtra Parishad and Karnataka Parishad was formed in what you call the today's Marathwada and the Karnataka that was part of Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And these three components form together to form HSRA, which is means they wanted a better Hyderabad legislation. Now, can we go forward?
Arya Samaj.
So, at that point of time, means in Hyderabad itself, the situation was not very communal or tense in the sense. Means chat means communal means a very tense religious atmosphere, very conflict prone. So at that point of time, it was not. However, when Arya Samaj was founded, they did a lot of Shuddhi. Shuddhi movement means it at some point of time they converted an entire branch of Rajputs, which were in Uttar Pradesh, to which were Muslim to Hindu. So this raised a lot of eyebrows and
Wait, so
people.
Arya Samaj managed to convert basically Muslim Rajputs into being Hindus?
Yes, some parts of them, yes. And they were trying to do the same and succeeded a little bit in Hyderabad.
So they were basically in the business of converting Muslims to being Hindus at this point.
Yes, and due to this, the Muslim ruling class in the Hyderabad state, they got very anxious, and some sections of it, formed MIM,
Majlis Ittihad
which is called.
al-Muslimin. Okay, wait, that name sounds very familiar to me. I'm assuming the MIM is the ancestor party to what we now call the AIMIM, head by Asaduddin Owaisi.
Can say that, but there is a gap. But Syrider might be much more uh, knowledgeable about this. I am suspecting the other. This is the ancestral party, but I don't know. Means I'm not sure.
Well, we can Google that. MIM, AIMIM. All India Majlisi Ittihad ul Muslimin. It was originally founded as MIM. Yes, it is the exact same party, actually. No, it's the exact same party. AIMIM was originally founded as Majlis Ittihad ul Muslimin in 1927 by Nawab Bahadur Yar Jung. Nawab Mahmud Nawaz Khan Kiledar of Hyderabad state. Yep, it's the same exact institution. Exact same party apparently. Now it's just led by Asaduddin Owaisi. Arya Samaj's main activity was Shuddhi movement. So the Muslim elites, in response to that, created basically what we now call the AIMIM. Okay, so very active in Maharashtra and Karnataka parts. Okay, Mulki movement.
So, means is we can the Muslims that were recruited, they were from all over India and mostly North India. And at that point of time, the local Muslims and Hindus both couldn't get an foot in the administration. So they started a Mulki movement. But later on, a split emerged in the Mulki movement that means it's a division of labor kind of thing. They told us that means you Hindus, you already dominate trade, money lending, zamindari, all the things. Means at that point of time, the money lending was done by Marwaris, Gujaratis, and zamindari was done by all the landed castes, and so on. And so they said that Muslims should dominate the government jobs, which was a very what nonsensical uh, division, I think so.
Okay. Understood.
So means they wanted the means the uh, what we call the mission to get a better legislature or better representation was uh, was always not given by the Nizam. So it was a very uphill battle, and in the movements at this time, it was the political movements in Hyderabad state, they were very restricted. So they had to skirt around many laws to avoid the scrutiny of Nizam. So uh, you can turn over the next slide.
The first
So
Satyagraha.
so at this point of time, in all over India, there were many states, right? So this uh, Indian National Congress, they wanted to uh, uh, Indian National Congress, they wanted to give an premonition to all the states that you are uh, you are not exactly the ruler of the land. The peoples are the ruler of the land. Means that's the message they wanted to send everybody. Means in every constituency, whether they be in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, whether it's Mysore state, Travancore, or anything else. So they wanted to give this message, and this means Maharashtra Parishad, Karnataka Parishad, and Andhra Mahasabha. They also responded to this movement and also started their own uh, political party called the Hyderabad State Congress. So the Nizam was always never responding to the claims of having better representation or legislature. So they uh, they uh, they founded a satyagraha uh, agitation, and it was led by the person called Swami Ramananda Tirth, who means was a person from Gulbarga, but
Gulbarga is where? It's in Maharashtra now, right?
Karnataka.
Oh, it's in
Karnataka.
Karnataka now. Okay. Okay, but Kedigikar. So wait,
So
Kedigikar is what? Is it a Kannada name or is it a Marathi name? I feel like it's a Marathi name.
yes, it's Marathi name, but there are many dashers in Karnataka.
Okay. When INC got wind of this, Gandhi looked into it and found the organization too communal. So
Means
basically,
he there means he Gandhi means you know Sarojini Naidu, right?
oh sorry, who?
Sarojini Naidu.
Sarojini Naidu. No.
So one of her relatives means I don't know what exactly relation. Padmaja Naidu, she went to the to meet these delegates of Hyderabad State Congress, and she found out that the rhetoric was too communal. Means it's like this, right? The Nizam was a Muslim ruler, and the Hyderabad state itself was very Hindu dominated. So means this organization, it had a lot of upper caste Hindus in it, upper caste Hindus and landed caste and so on. And the other thing is, you will get to know in other side means uh, there in the three movements, three total movements together: Arya Samaj, Hindu Mahasabha, and Hyderabad State Congress. They together started the satyagraha, and there was a very large overlap between these three movements. So basically, uh, Hindu Mahasabha said that uh, we 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 will defeat this uh, Muslim Muslim king who is ruling unjustly over us, and means Hyderabad State by Congress thing is it's this regime is very feudal, so we need to reunite it. So there were very compatible uh, movements at that point of time. Am I getting there?
Yeah. So they were worse. So Arya Samaj, Mahasabha, and obviously the Sangh Parivar, right? Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. They were all working together. And as you've pictured, wait, I thought Nathuram Godse was a RSS guy. He
Yes.
wasn't he?
He was like means he Savarkar was actually a Hindu Mahasabha guy, not an RSS guy.
Really? Okay. So he's a Hindu Mahasabha guy. Okay, never mind.
Yes, this is a very important distinction, and I need to keep chat and everybody to keep this in mind.
Hindu now. Okay, wait. No, he was. Oh no, he was. No, he was a member of both. Yeah, he was a member of both Hindu Mahasabha and RSS.
Savarkar was mostly Hindu Mahasabha. So
Yeah, Savarkar.
other
No,
thing is,
Savarkar existed before the RSS came into being. He existed before the
So
RSS was
what-
created.
so the thing is, it has Hyderabad state has two borders, right? Three borders. One is with Mysore state. One is with central provinces, and one is with Bombay presidency. So uh, the Arya Samaj and Hindu Mahasabha guys, they formed camps near the border, the north border, basically, the central provinces, and the Bombay presidency. Basically, what we today call Nashik, Ahmednagar, Solapur, those means at the border of them, they formed camps, and same is the case in Yavatmal, Buldhana, and those regions. They formed many camps, and basically they sent the satyagraha from there to the inside the Hyderabad state. Am I getting there?
Yeah, I think you're getting it. Yeah.
So, uh, so this means what you call it was kind of a raiding party. It means, yeah, a communal raiding party was moving to here from central provinces and Bombay presidency to the western and northern parts of Hyderabad. So this agitated uh, Nizam and all the elite Muslims uh, in the state, and they ratcheted up the rhetoric. We can go forward. So means all leaders means in Hyderabad State Congress and uh, Hyderabad State Congress means many Arya Samaj leaders and some Hindu Mahasabha leaders. They were all arrested, and but it was thoroughly unsuccessful in raising any kind of awareness in the populace of Hyderabad. Means it didn't reach any message of it didn't reach. But what it did was it made MIM very reactionary. And uh, after some time, 2 years, I think so, the all the leaders were again released, and but Arya Samaj got means it got mellowed out, but Hindu Mahasabha carried out its still carried out its communal agenda very fiercely, and MIM again responded to it fiercely. This was around 1940s, I think so. Start of 1940s.
Okay, understood. The split in
So
the
Hyderabad state.
Hyderabad State Congress, yes.
So basically, the means a guy in Hyderabad State Congress named Ravi Narayan Reddy. He left the means Hyderabad State Congress itself, and with many people of Andhra Mahasabha, he joined the Communist Party. So and this was not the only split that occurred. So whatever part of means the now that the most Telugu guys are out of the equation, means some guys are there, means majority of Telugu guys went to the communist party. Some were still there, but now it is dominated by Marathi, mostly Marathi people, the Hyderabad State Congress. Now, and there was another district, another split between over here, between HSC right, which was a landlords, which were means which represented the landlords, the state officials. Means these guys were the reformists of that time, reformists of the Hyderabad state.
Understood.
And there was another part was that an HSC left. Now HSC left is not the left we think it was. It was basically a French Revolution kind of left. It basically wanted Hyderabad to be part of India. That was HSC left.
HSC left wanted Hyderabad to be part of India. HSC right wanted Hyderabad to be independent still.
Means it wanted to work closely with Nizam as a reformist movement.
Okay, so HSC right wanted to work closely with the Nizams. Okay, got it.
So the people who started the Andhra Mahasabha, Burgala Ramakrishna Rao, he was part of HSC right, and Swami Ramananda Tirth was part of HSC left.
So HSC continued to follow INC by following Gandhi. Okay.
Means basically, Swami Ramananda Tirth was means he wanted to walk on the footprints of Gandhi. Basically, means basically, if you think about it, means in 1940s around, the Quit India movement started, right? So this guy, Swami Ramananda Tirth, he also started the Quit India movement in Hyderabad state, and he got arrested over it. Again, means first time he got arrested in Satyagraha, 1938 Satyagraha, and again he got arrested in Quit India movement in Hyderabad. So that was that. Means okay.
So then at the same time, Telangana Poratam is happening, right?
Means it happened in mid 1940s, 1946.
So my understanding is basically that, like you said earlier, a bunch of Telugus just became communists as a result. They joined communist movements, right?
Yes.
And that's what the Telangana Poratam is. So this is also kind of where the merging of Hyderabad, it's kind of at this point where Telangana tries to Telangana starts to assert is Poratam Telugu for movement? No, Poratam is struggle or war. Porata, it's the same thing, and it's the exact same word in Tamil. Exact same word. Poratam, there are Tamil speaking people in these regions? No. Telugu is a Dravidian language. We share words with each other. Or either that or Poratam is a direct borrowing from Tamil. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming in Telugu's case, Poratam is literally they have the same word that we do. I'm assuming that it's a cognate. They have the exact same word that we do. So Telangana struggle is what this means. So Telangana Poratam is like what? This is around the same time when Telangana tries to basically assert its. So it's basically working class Telugu people. So it's working class Telugu people that literally become militant.
Not even working class, means very downtrodden agricultural areas, Dalits and so on.
Those Dalit Telugu people.
Yes, they were working under very autocratic Doras. So
Dora is, yeah, I know. We have the same exact word. Durai is what we call him. Durai is Lord. Yeah. So a village leader named Komaraya was killed by a henchman of the Dora of a region. Durai means Lord. So villagers burned down the house of the Durai. At the funeral, they proclaimed a Sangam, an equal society of the abolishment of Vetti, Bagela, and I don't know what Vetti and Bagela. Vetti means to cut in Tamil, so I don't know if it's the same in Telugu. Bagela and traditional gender hierarchies. They propagated this idea in other parts. Huh?
So Vetti means the traditional caste roles that are given to the Dalits. Basically, means means for some it is leather spinning, that sort of thing.
So Vettigola is like, okay, it's just like in Tamil. So it's basically like it's murder. It's honor killing basically, right?
It's a caste determined role of your society means.
Okay.
And Bagela means what you call bonded labor.
Bande Nakka Bandi Gatti folklore song by Bandi Yadagiri was a famous anti-imperialist song here. Okay, I didn't know that. Bonded servitude. Okay, so it's indentured servitude. Got it. Okay, so Vetti Bagela and traditional gender hierarchies, they propagated this idea in other villages and started the Telangana Poratam.
So this movement, it spread throughout the eastern part of Telangana. What is current districts of Khammam, Nalgonda and Warangal, these parts were heavily influenced by Telangana Puratam. The eastern part of Telangana.
Andhra Mahasabha stepped in to provide support to this rebellion. By this time, Andhra Mahasabha was dominated by communists. The communists of Telangana were led by Reddys, but at the bottom level, it had high level of recruitments from Dalits and later on Adivasis and Lambadis. Lambadis are basically, if I'm not mistaken, Lambadis are basically a nomadic people originally from North India, right? Or they've been North Indianized, right? Because they're linguistically related to Rajasthan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So
they're also part of Bangaras in Maharashtra.
That's my understanding. So the latter were fiercely loyal to Sangam until the very end. What, the Lambadis?
Yes, Adivasis and means Dalit, Adivasi, Lambadis. but
Okay.
reddies were the landed castes.
Right. Okay, so the Depressed Class Association in Hyderabad, there were two separate Dalit organizations, SAF, led by J. Subbayya, and DCA, headed by B.S. Venkatrao and B. Shamsundar. In 1940s, Nizam passed some land distribution among Dalit people. This led to them allying with the Nizam. On the other hand, SCF looked towards Ambedkar as guidance, and Ambedkar was 100% not pro-Nizam. Absolutely not
Yeah.
pro-Nizam whatsoever. He
So
wanted
this guy,
Hyderabad to be completely integrated with India.
yes. This guy is B. Shamsundar. Means, can you go back behind? I want to give some background. Basically, means SCF means Scheduled Caste Federation. It's a basically same party which existed of Ambedkar, and means this Depressed Class Association guys means they were very much very linked with the Hyderabadi culture. As you can see with his attire, means he proudly portrayed himself as Deccan.
So
Means this
SCF,
is
so there's a cultural divide here, is what you're getting at here. So SCF was very much an Ambedkarite organization, right?
means they took their orders from Ambedkar, basically. So like,
Yeah, so
but
SCF was very
DCA
much an
was a
Ambedkarite organization. They looked directly to Ambedkar, whereas DCA, Depressed Class Association, wanted to assert Deccani, some sort of Deccani identity. So what you're seeing here is
means
like a sort of divide between what is basically a national identity as being promulgated by SCF versus local Deccani identity as promulgated by DCA.
so the thing is, DCA guys thought that once Hyderabad will get integrated in the Indian state, the the landlord caste will have a very high upper hand. So they wanted to avoid this by siding with Nizam. That's what they wanted to do.
Okay. So basically, DCA wanted to side with the Nizam, basically.
Means like means who is our main oppressor? They it's what kind of that.
So DCA sides with the Nizam because of the land distribution, whereas SCF is
Yes.
SCF basically tells the Nizams to fuck off.
Yes. Means basically means that everybody knew that Nizam once India gets its independence, Nizam couldn't survive the onslaught of any Indian force. It was just never going to happen.
What kind of Nizam is this? What do you mean? What kind of Nizam? It's the last Nizam. It's the last Nizam as this is happening. I forgot his I don't know what his name. What is the last Nizam of India? Nizam of Hyderabad state.
His name was Osman Ali Khan.
Osman Ali Khan. This guy. Yeah, Osman Ali Khan. Okay.
Means so on the eve of Indian independence, MIM came into hands of a Muslim lawyer, a very uh, fundamentalist Muslim lawyer named Qasim Rizvi, and this guy led to the final formation of Razakars. Means uh, Razakars were used, means these were paramilitary wing of MIM, and they uh, they were used to combat anti-state forces such as Hyderabad State Congress, Hindu Mahasabha, and also the communists in Eastern Telangana. Means the state forces of of Hyderabad, they used to go with Razakars to try to combat the Telangana rebellion. And this at the last stage of Hyderabad state, means around the 1940, means just on the eve of independence, the truly the reign of terror of Razakars truly began. Means uh, uh, in in parts of Marathwada and Karnataka, uh, means they abused a lot of people, means the same communal violence that we means they uh, uh, harassment, burning down of villages, and those kind of thing, ransacking goods, that kind of thing. Razakars did.
So it's like
Means
it's a gang of thugs, is what they were. The Razakars were a gang of thugs that would literally kill innocent people for the protection of the state.
yes, means they were
They were fascist. They were a
a
fascist paramilitary, basically.
yes.
Okay. So that's what the Razakars were. They were a fascist paramilitary whose job it was to protect the Nizam.
And means make stay let Nizam stay a Muslim state, kind of
Yes.
an Islamic identity of Hyderabad. That was their key goal, I think. Key goal, yes.
Okay. After independence. So after independence, princely states were given a choice to join India and Pakistan. Hyderabad refused to join either, and INC had devised a standstill agreement on this. Razakar activities were getting attention, and INC leaders in charge decided to let Sardar Patel, Vallabhai Patel, take charge of integrating Hyderabad. Ram Anand Tirth decided to get into contact of Vallabhai Patel and decided to take orders from him. Now, Vallabhai Patel, if I'm not mistaken, is also a Hindu Mahasabha guy, right?
No, he was a close aide of Gandhi. Means right hand man of Nehru, right? Means
Well, yeah, but I
uh,
thought my understanding is Sardar Vallabhai Patel was also close with the Hindu Mahasabha. I could be wrong about it.
so the thing is, Congress had two factions. The leftist faction, which was headed by Nehru, and right-wing faction that was headed by Vallabhbhai Patel. So Vallabhbhai Patel was a very capitalist, what you call it, pro-capitalist authoritarian guy, and that was not Nehru. Nehru was relatively not that, but means Vallabhbhai Patel was the capitalist wing, headed the capitalist wing of Congress at that time.
Okay.
Means that was for sure.
So Hyderabad refused to join. So basically, Vallabhai Patel was getting ready to uh, basically sick the Indian army on Hyderabad state. I'm guessing this is what we're leading up to, right? I'm
Yes,
assuming.
yes. Means
So basically,
uh,
Vallabhai Patel and I guess Nehru at this point we're gearing up to sick the Indian state on Hyderabad. Sorry, the Indian army on
Nehru was
Hyderabad.
more focused on Kashmir. Nehru was more focused on Kashmir.
No, so Nehru was focused on Kashmir at this point. Vallabhai Patel was focusing on Hyderabad.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hyderabad means so there
Okay.
were many stages to it. Means
So my
uh,
understanding is of this picture is one side is Nehru's absolutely. I mean, on relatively speaking, he's on the left. Relatively speaking, in the middle, you have Vallabhai Patel, and
no,
then
this is not about this. So uh, uh, if you recall, what exactly happened in at the start of 1940?
At the
Can
start
you
of
can answer?
1948?
Yes.
Where?
Where very important thing happened.
Are you talking about Kashmir?
No, no. Since uh, Indian rupee has a photo of
Oh God. Okay, what is it?
Gandhi's assassination.
Oh. Oh, okay, got it. So Gandhi was assassinated in 1948. Got it.
So the key thing is, just 10 days before an assassination, Gandhi, 10 days before the actual assassination, an assassination attempt of Gandhi means there was an assassination attempt of Gandhi, and some Hindu Mahasabha guys were suspected in it. Means the guy was named Narayan Apte, and uh, and the guy got caught. Narayan Apte got caught, and the guy on the left is Morarji Desai. He's not Nehru. Nehru. He's Morarji Desai. He was a governor of Bombay State. So
Dude,
he
wait.
told
That's
that
Desai? Oh my God. Wait a minute. Okay. You'll admit that picture of him in particular kind of looks like Nehru a little bit. A little bit. Okay, yeah, he kind of looks like Nehru a little bit. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, so it
Nehru
is
is not.
Morarji Desai. Okay. A lot. Yeah,
So
that's why,
he
not a little bit, a lot. That's why I thought he was Nehru. Wait. Okay. I thought that was a picture of Nehru, not Desai. Okay, go ahead.
So basically, the Narayan Apte guy got caught, and uh, he means when Morarji Desai learnt about it, he he took a decision to not go after Hindu Mahasabha, and soon after after 10 days, Gandhiji uh, successfully got assassinated by Nathuram Godse.
Yes.
So at that time, hammer came hard on Brahmins of Maharashtra. And means they were means after the assassination of Gandhi, they were heavily persecuted in Maharashtra and North Karnataka, and went to the urban areas of the place, urban areas of Bombay Presidency. So uh, uh, Moraji means Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he took uh, in the proceedings of assassination of Gandhi, uh, uh, the means there are three main actually means as you recall this Nathuram Godse was actually part of Hindu Mahasabha and also RSS, and Savarkar was part of Hindu Mahasabha only. So the key part here is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel banned the RSS, but he wanted to incorporate all Hindu Mahasabha inside Congress. So he can better fight the means better organize the independence of Hyderabad state. Am I getting the
That's gonna work really well for Congress. That's gonna work really well for Congress down the line. Certainly, there aren't gonna be people from Congress that leave Congress to join Janata Party, to create a Janata Party, and then move on from there. That's gonna work really well for Congress. soft Hindutva is really going to work well for Congress. Definitely not going to bite them in the ass later on. Very nice. Okay, so basically, Patel absorbs Hindu. I mean, not even soft Hindutva. They absorb Hindutva. They absorb. They absorb Hindu Mahasabha to fight the Nizam. Arun, are you learning about the Telangana peasant movement now, or is this for chat? No, I don't. I didn't know anything about the peasant movement in Telangana. I'm also learning. This is not just for chat. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the Telangana peasant movement, if I'm going to be honest.
Means this is just not about the Telangana movement, but the whole Hyderabad state. The Telangana movement is a very integral part of it, but it was not the only part. And if you recall, last week, means RSS got the credit for incorporating Hyderabad state inside the Indian Union. So this was regarding that.
Right. So sabotage. So he. Sorry. Hyderabad. What is it? Hyderabad State Congress began to do an armed conflict with the help of Bombay Presidency in central provinces. They supplied arms from the outside to sabotage the state. In this fray, Razakar atrocities increased even further. Communists similarly supplied rebels in Telangana from Madras Presidency.
Means, if you recall earlier, means all the border camps that were established during the Satyagraha, they got restarted again. And at this time, means there was a large-scale sabotaging operation going on. They were bombing the railway tracks. They were capturing granaries, and means it was a complete armed struggle. It was looting across the state boundaries, and it was a means by this the Hyderabad infrastructure in mainly Marathwada and Karnataka, it got very damaged. And means from Telangana, the Andhra Mahasabha, they were supplying arms to the Telangana rebellion.
From Madras Presidency. Got it.
Yes, means basically from Andhra Pradesh.
From Andhra Pradesh. Okay, got it.
So, why?
The communists in the Indian state, both INC and CPI were very wary of each other. There were communications between VK Menon and CIA on the matters of Hyderabad. INC did not trust the communists in Telangana. Hyderabad State Congress had tried allying with communists, but it failed due to HSC factionalism. INC sources say that communists in later phases had a ceasefire with Nizam and allied with him. Okay, I don't think that's true.
Means this is what INC said happened. Means that basically what happened means this communist movement, everybody was wary about it, especially the business class of India, and INC truly represented them. So, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel actually means he was a very right-wing guy. He did not like this leftist movement, and he want higher command of Congress wanted to crush this movement basically. The Nizam was not the main threat for them. It was said. The main threat was the Telangana rebellion. And means HSC, the what you call the Swami Ramanand Tir. He means there were attempts to ally with communists, but as you recall, HSC, right, means it had landlord parts in it. Means they also didn't like the this Telangana rebellion. So due to this factionalism, HSC, what you call Hyderabad State Congress, did not actually ally with Telangana, but took help of the Indian state to sabotage the Nizam state machinery. So what INC said that the communists took had a inkling that after Nizam is gone, they were going to be next. So INC are INC sources say that due to this they sided with Nizam. That's what they wanting to say.
Understood. And meanwhile, the Razakars are fucking hunting everyone down like dogs, by the way. Yes. The Razakars are like a reactionary Nazi organization that are just like, it's very similar to, again, the Razakars in Bangladesh. I mean, I think I get the similarity between the two organizations now, because they were doing the exact same thing in East Pakistan / Bangladesh. They're doing the exact same thing. They were hunting down random people and just killing people. Operation Polo, police action. On 13 September 1948, Indian Army decided to take action. General J.N. Chowdhury invaded Hyderabad state. In 4 days, Nizam surrendered and Hyderabad state had officially become part of the Indian Union. J.N. Chowdhury became the military governor of Hyderabad state.
So it was not even close. It was a very what you call sweeping.
Yeah, they just came in and
into-
cleaned shit up. They were just like, this is not even a war. You're gonna surrender. Done. Goodbye. That's what happened.
Now yes, this is what happened. But story does not actually end over here. Go on.
Next slide.
So after military came into Hyderabad state, Razakars were rounded up and imprisoned. Just straight up imprisoned. But in some places, the Hindu mobs that came with the armies, they literally did the opposite shit. Means now it was
They did it.
Hindu
They did
communism.
tit for tat. So when the Razakars were killing random innocent people, the Hindu Mahasabha and other Hindu militant factions were killing people in non-Hyderabad, in the non-Telangana region.
Yes, basically means army came in and the Hindu Mahasabha guy came in. Army didn't do anything to stop the violence. Means it took a very delayed reaction to them to stop them. Means and basically the communal violence was highest where Razakar strongholds were the highest. These strongholds were Gulbarga, Bidar, Usmanabad, and Nanded. So means these are all just surrounding Telangana, and means these were the Razaka strongholds. And once all other guys came in, they just wrecked the people, wrecked the Muslims over there, and did unspeakable atrocities. Means I have to speak some of them to show the barbarism. Means as things go, there was a lot of sexual violence in this case, and later a committee was established for assessing the human damage that was done in aftermath of this thing. Aftermath of this
Of integrating
this event.
Hyderabad, of basically forcing Hyderabad Nizam to surrender.
No, means it wanted to see what actually happened basically. So they found out that the violence was large exceeded a lot, exceeded whatever atrocities was taken place on Hindus during the reign of Raja Khan. Means there were not only Hindus, there were many Muslim communists and dissenters. They were also targeted by Razakas. But the key thing is that the violence was exceeding that in many instances. And uh, a lower estimate is, I think, lower estimate is, if I recall correctly, 20,000. I need to look into this, but I think so. The lower estimate is 20,000 people were killed during this thing. Yes.
Okay.
Now the violence was such a kind, means it was kind of a from a Hindu Mahasabha, and this is my point. They had to purify the land, purify Hyderabad state. So there were a lot of barbaric practices. Means I don't know if barbaric was is the right word, but basically a guy named Raghava Reddy was a Congress guy. He went around slitting uh, throats of Muslims and drinking their blood.
Yet that I don't think barbarism cuts it. Actually, I don't think barbarism is good enough to describe what that is. That's chat. That's cannibalism. Chat. That's cannibalism. They were engaging in cannibalism against Muslims. Slitting
And
a person's throat and drinking their blood. That is cannibalism. Just letting you know, chat. Cannibalism and human
and
sacrifices.
so means people, some Hindu fanatics, they captured some Muslims, took them a Hindu temple, and sacrificed them to the god slash goddess over there.
Razakars were fucked up because of cannibalism. No, 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 no. This is the response to Razakars. This is the response. So this is, you know, like I think you mentioned Reddy, one of the guys, an INC guy named Reddy. He went around literally killing Muslim people and like slitting their throats and drinking their blood. This is the response to Razakars.
Retaliatory violence.
Yeah, this is the retaliatory violence after the mass violence that the Razakars did. Dalit people also suffered due to the association of depressed class association with the Razakars. Yeah, these were Congress Party members that went around literally engaging in cannibalism and human sacrifice.
So the last stage was Telangana rebellion. Uh, they took many steps. Basically, they demonized the communist in the state and banned the Communist Party inside Hyderabad state, first of all. And they, what you call, uh, they demonized Communist Party, Communist practices over there, and uh, means ameliorated, the some of the peoples, some of the uh, rebels over there. And basically, it was a what you call uh, carrot and a stick pulse, means good cop, bad cop thing, those kind of things. Hello?
Yeah.
and this uh, the means the hardcore rebels. And this time, okay, so Communist Party at that time was thinking about what to do with Telangana. Means one faction was very liberal faction. Means they said that we just got this new new Indian state, we can engage in it. And the other side, it was headed by BT Rana Debe, and he wanted to carry on the struggle. However, uh, many leaders of the early Telangana rebellion, they basically said that it is okay, we can stop this rebellion for now. Means the Ravi Narayan Reddy guy, right? He basically said that now we should stop this rebellion and let's get on with building the nation, sort of thing. Am I getting it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, there are some people that said, let's carry on building India. And then the other one were basically saying, no, the struggle isn't over because they're communists. And they're like, no, class struggle isn't over.
Whatever the case was, the rebels themselves did not get much support, and basically they uh, they were cornered and pushed into the borders of Telangana. Basically, the adjacent areas in the Madras Presidency, there's Nallamalla Forest in Andhra Pradesh. They hid over there, and in and the other part they went to Bastar, basically what you call today's Chhattisgarh.
Yep, Indian army hunted down the peasant rebels and tortured them. This would set the groundwork for the beginnings of the CPI Maoists later on, decades later on.
Yes, the means the ones who
This would
wanted
basically plant the seeds for the CPI Maoists later on.
So Maoist struggle was basically means the split that I told
It's the spiritual.
today.
It's a spiritual successor to this, basically.
Hmm.
It's the successor to this movement, basically, the Telangana Peasants' Rebellion. That's what the
So
CPI
if you
Maoists were.
recall,
Yeah.
so this if you recall correctly, uh, in what you call in 1970s, when Shiv Sena was there was a huge Namantar protest, which was done by oppressor caste on Dalits in the region for renaming of a university, means Marathwada University to Baba Saheb Ambedkar University, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you recall correctly. So
That was
basically,
Bhima Koregaon.
no,
Or
no,
no,
not
that's
Bhima
not Bhima
Koregaon.
Koregaon. Sorry, that's different. Sorry, I messed that up. Sorry.
Means this happened in 1978. Means it was a means the university in Aurangabad was called Marathwada, was supposed to be named from Marathwada University to Baba Saheb Ambedkar University.
Yeah.
So the landed caste got very incensed about it, and once the hint that it was going to be renamed, means Dalit Panther struggle was currently going on in Marathwada. Huge programs took in Marathwada. So
Against Dalit people.
basically,
Right.
they told that the what you call this movement was they told that what you call, uh, at that point of time when we got freedom from Nizam, Dalits sided with Hyderabad. They don't deserve to get a university named after their leader. If you
Oh,
get what
I
I
see
mean.
what you're getting at here. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying here. So they use Hyderabad. They're using DCA with. So they're saying that the Dalit people that were part of the DCA, the Depressed Caste Association with the Razakars, right? That because a lot of that's because some Dalit people associated themselves with the Razakars and the Nizam, and they sided with the Nizam. Dalit people elsewhere had to suffer for that, or they were forced to suffer for that.
Even 30 years after this.
The Americans in the Indian state were scared of a peasant. Oh, the Americans in the Indian state were scared of a peasant rebellion because it would cause a ripple effect for a revolution. Yes, man. Yeah, and we still have little convo about caste till date.
So this is the end of what this is what I made a presentation of. This is just it.
Okay, this is a
Means
very good presentation. I did not know about any of this before going into the. I did not know about any of this. So thank you, Good Money and Fung. Thank you for showing up and thank you for teaching us about this. I didn't know anything about this.
okay.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Okay, thank you.
Also, apologies for the crash in the middle. I'll be taking my computer to the local shop today to figure it out. All right, man. Take it easy. Okay, that was Gudermani and Funk's presentation on Hyderabad, on Hyderabad liberation. Very, very informative. I didn't know about this. I did not know about any of this stuff. Very good. I didn't know about any of this stuff. This is really good. Honestly, kind of surprised you didn't. No, so Telangana, so Andhra Pradesh, I know a little bit more about than for me. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana were always kind of a black hole. I didn't understand the politics of those two states really well for a long time. I didn't know like how any, I didn't know who any of the major candidates were. I didn't know how any of it works until a friend of the show, Prudy Ray, came on to explain Andhra politics, and then I realized, oh, it's extremely stupid. Then I saw like how Andhra politics actually works, and I'm like, this is extremely stupid. This is literally the most open caste-based politics I've ever seen in my life. Very stupid. Lot of parallels with Elam Tamil IMO, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I can say that. Because my understanding is that, like, this is a very, like, I don't know. I feel like this is slightly different than, I feel like this is a very different situation than the Elam Tamil struggle. I feel like it's a very different thing, but I would have to show this to an Elam Tamil person and be like, do you think you can extract, do you think you can figure out the similarities here? My guess is like they won't really relate to that as much. Yeah, KCR, K. Chandrasekhar Rao hijacked this historical struggle for something else. Yeah, for Velama supremacy. Yeah, it's the same shit. KCR is almost no different. KCR is not at all different from Andhra politics at all. Makes sense. Would love to know if there are any. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Uh, We're not playing any video games today. No Hollow Knight today. No Hollow Knight today. After stream, I'm literally just gonna run check disk and then just try and get things working again. Oka dora poi inkoka dora vacharu. Vacharu. Yeah, oka dora poi inkoka dora vacharu. And one lord left and another came. Yep. Later, what happened is that a lot of these people who were part of the Communist Party, Andhra Mahasabha names, and Andhra Mahasabha, their names were removed from the freedom fighter list. Yep. Very, very good presentation. I want to cover what's going on in Myanmar before we go, but I don't think we have time. I might do an extra stream tomorrow. Let's see. I might do a stream tonight or a stream tomorrow just to cover that as well. Did you discuss the Pakistan and the Taliban stuff already? We did a little bit. We didn't get time to talk about it too much though. All right. Let's check who we can raid. Oh, perfect. We're going to raid Sherry. Perfect. We're going to raid Sherry Snacks. Okay. Take it easy. Yeah, we're going to raid Sherry Snacks. All of you guys take it easy. She's playing Mario Galaxy. One of my favorite games. Take it easy, all of you. J Beam, J Telangana. Yes. Take it easy. Take it very easy. Okay. We're going to raid Sherry Snacks. She's awesome. Take it easy. Take it very, very easy. Yeah, that'll be it. It'll be for now. Do not be weird. I'll ban you. Do not talk politics in her chat either. Do not mention anything about politics. I will ban you. She's just playing video games. Just let her play video games. Just enjoy the Mario Galaxy vibes. Do not bother her with any of the... It's weird. It's weird because every time I raid a non-political streamer, it's a bit hard to explain what I do to other people. But I usually don't want to send you to people that are just going to do more and more politics anymore. I don't want you to do that. You already have to use your heads here. Yeah, and you also have to hear lots of fucked up shit. So take a break, enjoy the vibes, and I'll talk to you guys either tonight, tomorrow, or next week. I'll let you know. Okay, bye.